Evening. This is another episode of Family Counseling. If you see in your family, the small issues arise that will lead to big fight. What are the small issues after having lunch? If your wife or daughter has not taken the vessel, that will become an issue for you. And during the holidays, we usually doesn't take bath and wear same kind of dress for 2 to 3 days. That also create irritation in your mind. And when your boss is saying something, suppose there is a meeting, target meeting, and some other issues raised in your organization, that also create disturbance in your mind. You wanted to exhibit the disturbances. Suppose if you are in office, you can exhibit to this somebody else who cannot have a direct implication in your family peace. But during the pandemic period, we are all always, working from home, and tension and everything we are showing to the souls who are living with us. That is our wife and children. When both are working, you must be very, very careful because, as I told you, the same kind of aggression they have. So you understand that aggression, understand the problem also. Accordingly, you try to change your mindset. It is difficult. Why? Because you have been practiced a certain kind of mindset for the past 10 to 15 years. Suddenly, if I ask you to change the mindset, it is very difficult. But until otherwise, you are not changing. Both become villains to you. How? Whatever you are saying that they won't accept, they won't cooperate. Since you are there in the home, if somebody is not cooperating, right, the things will become mess. All the people lost their happiness. So you have to find out the proper way to treat them in a decent as well as happy way. If you have done that, that would be nice. And most of you have adolescent aged girl or boy in your home. Their behavior is the matter of concern. You have to study a lot and make a lot of modification in your mind to deal with them. Gone are the days when adolescents submissive to the parents because at that time they did not have enough information as well as enough contact, and there was no digitalization. But now the things got changed. People are succumbed to the digitalization, who use the computers and laptops and mobile phones in an extensive manner. Through that, they will learn everything compared to you some extent. So always they are opposing. Whatever you say, they are opposing. They won't do even a small work in your home. definitely you find fault on them. See, more fault if you find them, they lost their interest to live in the home. They always creates problems. So, understanding adolescent requires the deep and thorough thinking, which facilitate your daughter or son to live happily. You have to speak frequently. Sometime during the pandemic, regular speaking also create problem. So every day you speak and lot of time you spend for discussion. That also create problem. So restrict your discussion to 30 to 1 hour per day. That too, don't think about the past. When you think about the past, you are digging the already buried thing. There will be a foul smell. So don't think about the past, especially you don't think about and don't speak about the family members of your opponent. If you did so, that is the crux point of creating conflict that will never end. Everybody is living peacefully. That means your mother and father, their mother and father, are living peacefully in their home, in the native place, some extent, are with you. But you people are making issues by talking about themselves. That is very bad. So always you don't dig the past things. That is one of the best character what the people are having. Achievers doesn't talk about the past things. There was a king who won all wars, but suddenly the king was defeated by a young king who administered their opposition country. The king never tolerated. He got upset and he felt that entire thing gone. So his military general came into the picture, won the war for king. After returning to the palace, the king wanted to know why I got defeated. The military general told him that you always thought about your past. That means you won lot of wars, but thing is, this war is different. You followed the same kind of strategies which you followed without applying your mind in the new war. And also, you were worried that the old strategies have not worked out in the new war, so that you got defeated. So the thinking, that means the thinking about past, have collapsed the king in a very significant way, which led to defeat. Like that, if you had a past thinking and exhibit yourself in the home, everybody lose their confidence as well as trust on you. That led to lack of happiness, which destroyed your family fabrics. So avoid this. Enjoy the happy life during the pandemic, even after pandemic. Thanks for hearing my views.